Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by a grant from the giant fuzzy ball of love that is Madman Mark McGough. Thank you, sir, for being my friend and a supporter of the Captain's Blog for a long, long time. Hi there guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 12:39 on 3/26/18, and this right here is the last of the ground level run, I think, of the main ground wire. So I figured I'd take you guys through the process that we're using to do this. We're using these split nut connectors, and they are perfectly sized to be able to grab onto the cage. So it works out really well. They're also the absolute crappiest quality I've ever used in split nut connectors. I don't think they're actually copper, I think they're copper plated at best. And they're pretty though, and they, most of the time, they either form a really strong mechanical bond or they break right off. I've had a few where you have to be careful over tightening these. And we have, they use up a lot of space in the nut for the clamping, so you don't get as much depth in there as you think. And for this particular one, I may have to get a little creative and come in behind it, because if I just had to stuff the wire in there, I'd be fine. But in this particular location, I have to stuff the wire and lips wire in there as well. So we're just gonna, it doesn't matter, it's just an aesthetic, but we're gonna tuck in behind there on this particular one, and you'll see why in a moment. Because I have to fit this in there as well. So this is our lips wire. I'm going to fold, I'm going to do this all in one. So I'm going to fold over my lips wire and stuff that in there. And I need the lits here. Oh, this is going to be hard because that's pushing it out, and this hasn't been compressed yet, and I don't know if I'll be able to get this on to start. I may have to run it down and back. If I can get it to bite, we're okay. Yeah, it's not going to do it. So we'll take this out. We'll run it down and compress that once. And because you have a thread that's interrupted in two places, getting the nut on it can be kind of tricky. So now we'll compress that wire down. Okay, so now we're in there, and it's nice and compressed and happy, and now I'll do all the kinking in a bit. So that's cool. Now we pop it off. Put this in there. Maybe now we'll get lucky and it'll fit. No, we are off by a mile. Okay. You gotta be careful not to cross thread it. Just makes it angry. See, that one feels right, but I know we're off by 180. Hi.
Yo.
Leidsenstrand. Hi, Miss Moose.
Hi.
What you got?
Stuff.
You got stuff? I like stuff.
I have the most amusing delivery from B&H I've ever had.
Oh, is that my B&H order?
So, you This is just funny enough that I have to share.
My like $3 B&H order.
Well, it gets better.
What?
You ordered these, right?
Give me just a second.
Yep.
That's a pleasant sound. Well, that's on there. What do you got?
So you ordered these, right?
I did. I ordered a couple of these. Little Mr. Kidwell, your wires have arrived.
Okay, so I have 3 of them for you.
Okay.
I ordered 4. The 4th one's being shipped from a separate warehouse.
Okay. Did my little battery come in there?
No,
Why not?
because it didn't.
Did those 3 little bags show up in that big box?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Awful efficient, aren't they?
You also have another box.
I know, what's the other box?
From Cummins.
Oh, that's my little propeller thing. Okay. Cool.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, and then we go in here and trim this wire. And now that looks much cleaner and more efficient. Liezenstadt. Das ist Liezenstadt. Or in America, let's wire.
I'm sorry, one more time?
Let's wire.
Oh, that just sounds dumb.
Yeah, it does. It's let's wire.
Das wird besser.
The rest of the world calls it Liezenstadt.
Much more, way more better.
Ja, natürlich.
Okay, so we're good to there. Okay, Taylor, you want to help?
Yeah, sure.
All right, see this anchor?
Yeah.
At some point in here, halfway across, this wire is going to go straight across like that. And at some point in here, it's going to come up and then back down, and it'll bond on this one when it comes out.
That's this
So
guy right here.
right, you got to count. You got to be sure. It's got to be right in the middle. It's got to be pretty. You figure that out, and I'm going to terminate this side.
Ain't that a bitch.
Yeah. And remember, you're up and then down.
Well, it's an uneven number, but you want right here.
So are you counting this row and it's an uneven number?
I'm counting here.
You're counting these?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13 is perfect. 13 is the best number.
Yeah, because then you get 1, 2.
You count in 6, you count in 6 from the other side, and the oddball in the middle is where you want it.
That's what I pointed out originally.
Which one is it? You sure?
Yeah.
Just so it makes you feel good? Okay. Go grab the bag of itty bitty zip ties over there. You can have some fun. So we've got that to there, and then we give it a kink right here. And we come up and give it. So this is where we use the other side of the pliers. We've got it laid up to there, and you want it to be tight. And you pick a spot in the middle, you grab these, you make sure you're perpendicular. Right about there. Huh?
I love that word.
Perpendicular?
Mm-hmm.
And then you squeeze them really tight. And if you're a wuss like me, you squeeze them from behind here, because this is tighter than out here, because levers. And take one of these. Now you may be concerned that you lost your spot after Taylor went to all that trouble to count out, but you just put this back in there and oh, that's your spot right there. Everything just lines right up. Put this on, load the wire into it, make sure it's tight down there.
Tight like a tiger.
Run this down. And hold a little tension here. You got like a little Vulcan mind pinch thing. That, and take this here, down you go, then over here, and then you're off to the next one. Now, Taylor, at each one of these spots, going around both wires, because there's this wire and this wire, right? And this wire. Put a zip tie around all 3. You can't put it around just 2 wires because it'll slide, it'll move. So you got to get all 3.
Okay.
You got to use those zip ties.
Okay.
Okay, so just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're good. And then that's that section. And then we'll do the other. While you do that, I will terminate this. But first, I got to move it for a second. Push this all the way in. far as it'll go.
All the way in.
Okay, that's our spot right there. And then I give a little bit of loose. Fold this over. You can close the door now. I just need that for my measurement.
Well, this is really convenient because it lets me work next to you without getting in the way.
Oh, but you want to work
Also,
right next to me today.
camera angles look great from here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can see everything.
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 Okay. He just got a joke from 3 days ago.
No, these zip ties are terrible.
Yes, they are.
I think we
These are
specifically discussed that these zip ties are shit.
These are the worst zip ties in the world, and we got a bajillion of them donated because there was a running joke in the blog and the IRC years ago where somebody said we needed zip ties and people started sending in zip ties en masse. And instead of sending in quality zip ties, they sent in crap, super cheap zip ties because everybody was doing it for a joke. And we have suffered under terrible zip ties for years. That needs to be a ringtone. Okay, so that's in, and that's what I want.
We can do the same thing with that sound that we did with the blog with you making the weird noises.
Close your eyes. Look that way. Close your eyes. There you go. So that's in and done and good, and now we just have to finish the other thing, and we do a full walk around check. I'm sure I missed a spot somewhere, but I think the basic full run is bonded all the way around. And the next step is to terminate it to the last remaining ground rods over here. And then we got to find the spool of 10 gauge that I have. Danichi sent it in. I have a whole brand new spool in a box of 10 gauge wire somewhere. And we get to start making little heat shrink connections, and then we start bonding the individual pipes throughout the whole cage.
These zip ties are shit.
Yeah, they're bad.
Fuck.
Tell me how you really feel.
I feel like these zip ties are shit.
4-to-1 to 7-to-1 is the current ratio. I think the average is about 5. What are you doing with this?
Instagram.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. How's your camera angle there?
Oh, fabulous.
Are you getting all of His Majesty and beauty?
There is no camera in the world
Check out that hat.
that can get all of His
It's a
Majesty.
damn fine hat. I'm liking that hat.
There is far too much
It's the
glory going
appropriate
on
amount
there.
of curve. It's a trend these days for guys to wear their hats with a flat, like a just perfectly flat. It's weird. It freaks me out. It's not Christian.
Yeah,
This
look
is
at
a perfect hat, really. That's
Wow,
someday.
look at
You absolutely must
Someday
have.
I aspire
Would you look
to,
at that?
to be able
Just
to wear
look
a
at
hat
that.
like that.
If you
Just look
Be
at
that
it.
cool.
Look
are
at
the
it.
kind of person that runs around with a flat bill on your hat,
You judging people?
take that hat off because it is
It's not a problem.
affording you entirely too much protection from things.
You good there? Can I do my part now?
Yeah,
Okay, because I'm
do what you do, man.
okay. Well, you gotta close the door.
You gotta remember how this works. If you tell me to put something into place and make it so it's not gonna go anywhere, that's when I do my magic and the shit never goes anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I have a particular job just for you coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working on transmission.
It's right.
It's working on transmission. You
Which
got-
one?
Okay. Huh?
Which one?
The Lotus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you looking to do?
I want to put it together.
The Lotus or the Trans?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to put the transmission, flash that please. I want to put the transmission fully back together.
Okay.
I want to put it in the Lotus.
Is it an auto or is it manual?
It's a manual, I think.
Okay.
I hope.
It is.
I will cry if somebody made a sports car like that with a slush box.
Only the Italians would do that.
Well, this is a proper English car, so it's okay. And we're done with that for now.
We're gonna what?
What I want to do is put the transmission in the car. Now, the transmission, I believe, mounts not to the car, really, in any way. I think it mounts to the engine and to the axles, and that's it.
Why would they have a floating trans setup? That's weird.
It's an exotic car. But I want to get the transmission together and in the car so that we can start working on a suitable motor for the car.
Take that back. That's pretty normal for a car to have a floating trans setup. I mean, obviously there's like a couple of bolts to actually stick it to the upper part of the frame. For the most part, they're floaty.
Mm-hmm.
It's really the bolts going between the motor and the trans that are supposed to do the job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. But when it comes to, tinkering on a transmission, you're the guy. It was either that.
What do you mean? I've never done shit with
It was either that or Larry. So I didn't have to think on that one too long.
Oh, that'll be fun. I haven't been in a trans in a while.
And it's a British transmission.
Yeah.
You're going to learn a lot about how to engineer and how not to engineer.
This is Lotus. It's a proper, fine English automobile. Of course, it may have to lose this electrical side. But aside from that, it's a proper, fine English automobile.
God, that's pleasant sound.
I love it. I feel like I need to put together a ringtone that is that sound plus Mackie barking.
In this room.
In this room.
Mackie sonar and that
Hey,
sound.
Taylor! Do that thing you do. There.
Wait, which one?
Right here.
Oh, okay. We're not talking about the other thing.
No, do this thing you do.
Okay. I was gonna say you said we weren't talking about that on the block.
Now you're talking about that a lot. Straining corridor. I can't leave that there. So, yeah, that's our bonding here. And we should be just about done. We're certainly at a stage where we can do some cleanup on that.
Nice. Good luck, Taylor. We're all counting on you. Yes.
Because you haven't done any of this, you're a completely fresh set of eyes. Go around the entire ring. There should only be brakes at the opening side of doors. The hinge side of doors should all be bonded. And there shouldn't be any brakes in the corners. Make sure it jumps all the way around. It may be a little jumper wire tied to the two main wires, but there has to be a sound connection all the way around. Make sure we have that around the entire cage. So just take them for a tour, and the whole internet can inspect our work. We're not done yet, but we're done with the outer ring, except for bonding it over here. So
All right.
check it.
Well, let's take a look, guys.
Pick a corner, run a left.
We're going to start over here.
Three in a row. We're just no.
You're doing fine.
That corner is together.
The record is 8.
All the way down.
And this
Camera is actually working well as an inspection tool. Nice. This corner needs to be together.
That corner's unbounded?
Nope.
Alright, I'll line that one. See, I figured there was a stop in this. See if you can find more.
Bonded. And together. Do. And look at that. brake. And that's bonded. And down in the corner, looking bonded. Bonded. Heyo.
Do you happen to know the model of frame that's in that car?
It's kind of rectangular.
Yeah, that helps.
He's got spinny baits. All right. That's looking good to me.
Very well to the process. Maybe the.
This is like my good looking sometimes of trouble.
Right here. Go back here, bottom of this corner. Oh, hey!
All right.
Kneeling glass. That's great. Let's kneel in the glass. Oh yeah, I got plenty. Cool. It's gonna be awesome.
And 20.
Alright. You're all zipped up.
Thank you, sir. Taylor?
Yeah.
Walk the cage and see if there's any missing zip ties.
Hey, you.
Thank you, sir. Ah, that's beefy. Ah! Oh, this is gonna suck.
You sure you don't want to just grab some electrical tape and just tape it to the thing there? Just right there to the bare metal. Electrical tape. Don't even need that much, just a tiny little bit.
Taylor?
Yeah.
Dan's talking to me.
It's what?
Dan's talking to me. And the weird thing is, it's Dan's voice, but I'm hearing Larry.
That's strange.
I told him, are you sure you don't want to just take some electrical tape and, you know, just do a little bit of a tape? Not even that much, just a little bit around the bare metal there. Keep it on there. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Taylor?
Yeah.
There's a pair of yellow needle nose pliers over by the Tesla. Oh, no, I got it. I'm good. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be okay.
It looks like you're well zip tied across the whole thing.
You just walked the entire cage.
Yeah. Minus the
Is that or a yeah or a nah?
minus the corner sitting in.
Fuck!
Alright?
Everything's fine.
Know some bubbles actually?
I'm good.
Eyes on your own work there, Super Chief.
That's gonna bleed a little. Oh, no, you're not gonna go back to the thing. Come on, go back to the thing. Go. Yep, you squeeze. And then it goes right there. There, okay, you're cool. Step one. Step two. Hey, Taylor! He left.
He did.
He's abandoned. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna clear this. All right. You want to keep rolling on blog camera?
Sure.
All right.
I've had people complaining that there hasn't been enough boring blogs, so I'm like, well, if you want boring blogs, I got lots of that. It's just ugly. It's inappropriate. Split nuts desperately needed to be one size bigger. Just one size bigger. Oh, hey. I got an idea. If only got it. In. Okay. And now all we gotta do is get this one into there, which will be easy and lovely and fun. It comes off that hard, imagine. Oh, well, there's your problem. Thankfully, I have another one of those. works, all right. That's it. And where's my red-handled cutters? See if you can find
Good
those.
question. Come on, guys, let's find some cutters.
The red-handled ones, please.
Red-handled cutters. All right. Got him.
Thank you, sir. Get a little haircut right.
Mr. Chris?
No! Go for Chris.
Where are you located?
In the far corner of the high voltage lab.
Would you be okay with Jimmy John's storage?
Huh?
Would you be okay with Jimmy John's storage?
Yeah, totally. Hey Taylor, you want to come do more zip tie fun? I can hear him weeping softly from here. That gets 3 zip ties, and that's it. What's the next one?
For bonding?
Yeah, that one's tied.
That's the only one.
No, this one needs doing.
Oh, zip ties?
Hey, grab a few of the clamps. The split nut clamps? Okay, you gotta move.
Now, split nut sounds like a thing you might need to talk to a doctor about.
It happens. You know how you get split nuts, though?
I'm trying to read a joke here.
I'm an electrical guy. We do our best work in the dark.
Bazinga. What do you want me to zip tie here?
This wall, you'll see a blue wire that comes out and ties up to the main. There's like 3 little spots there to tie that in.
I see what you're talking about.
Can't reach to you.
I know what you're doing.
Just gonna come right up and over, tie right on there. Might not even need a zip tie. Cool is that? Do this the hard way.
You know, I make that same noise when I'm getting up from the toilet after leg day.
What, dad noises?
Yeah, kind of like that kind of thing.
You should quit that pathway of self-abuse. And learn to just be happy with the body that God gave you.
What is
we can't find acceptance for others until we can find acceptance for ourselves.
I refuse to accept the way that my body was supposed to be.
Well, that's the difference between you and me. Both of us view our body as a temple. You view yours as a strong German-built Gothic cathedral. And my body is one of those temples in India where the monkeys run around and poo everywhere.
It's not that bad, is it? You know, we could help fix this problem if you'd stop skipping like that.
I work in an Escher painting. I get... My legs are not the part of me that bothers me. The part of me that bothers me is that I have this thing that the average person doesn't have to suffer. And that is that there are thousands of videos of me over years of my life. And every now and then, for some reason or other, I have to watch one of the old ones, like reviewing footage on a project or something, like Thumper, where it goes on for decades. And I look back at the video and be like, damn, I'm getting old. And my face is melting. I'm not okay with this. The hairline I'm fine with. I've had the same terrible hairline since I was like 6, but my face is melting. And it's not going well.
From what I understand, it's not really melting. It's actually the gravity dragging you down to hell actively.
Yes. Gravity is actively dragging my face to hell. Do you see... What? Which one? These?
Yeah.
Okay. No, are you cutting zip ties? Yeah. Use the black ones over there. They're closer. These are just beefier. Alright, are there any more of the little wires that look like this that you see between that one and here that stick through the wall? Or is this... This is very well be the last wire.
I believe that's it. That's the only one I see.
We have run out of wires. Alright.
Wonderful. Alright, I'm going to give this back to you. I have to go sort something.
You have to sort something?
I have to
yell at people?
I have to get something sorted. Unfortunately, no. If I had to yell at people...
I would like it more if you would be yelling at those people. Those people bother me. They offend me.
If I had to yell at someone...
we're at 16 minutes. Can I do this in 4?
Thank you, Ken.
I have a doubt. Okay, I'm just going to start a new clip for these guys. Wow, you pull these apart and they smell like Chinese cancer. Okay, you just like... Oh, yeah. It smells kind of like the epoxy that we know and love. I wonder if we can see that.
Hey, do you want me to like grab the thing that you can...
What?
Like the proper...
I'm doing the last wire and I'm done in 5 minutes.
Okay.
We're as proper as we need to be. I just gotta get up. Gotta get on up! Get on the scene! Ha! Yeah, you could pick those up. You could be part of the solution. Okay.
We want more blogs. You once made video of paint drying. We don't care. We want more blogs.
Okay, fine. You want blogs? I'll give you blogs. I'll give you blogs! Get on in there. I like a good wire crimped in there. Some French fried taters. I don't want you to move. I want you to stay there. Pretty. It's my pretty wire. But I can't have both. God. Maybe. Yeah, I can do that. That's not so bad. Okay. Let me clean that up. There. Like that. There. Bring this around. And tight, good, clean It's beautiful. That's the last one. So, now all the outer ground connections are made, all the main ring connections are made, and the next step is to terminate the actual end plates. And I got one there, one there, one there, and there's going to be two more on the back wall, but I got to bug Joe about that, so we'll see where we're at. I'll be back. It's like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we don't know yet.
Okay, so
So we got.
what do we know?
We got the chain clamp working.
Yeah. Do it again. Ooh. And those are the new bushings that Joey made.
Yep.
That's
So you can make it go up and down. So the hydraulic part works.
okay, so the down is just a bleed off thing.
The oscillation works, which is hilarious.
What's the oscill?
It moves
Ooh.
it back and forth for cleaning up.
Hang on, I gotta see that.
Let's get it
How does
down
it do
forward.
that?
There's a motor on the back, ka-chunking the.
Which oh, that's the oscillation. Okay. That's hot.
So
So we're gonna try it here in a second? Alright, hang on, I'm suiting up for safety.
I have no idea how loud or
I don't think it's gonna be that loud.
Well, you know how loud our regular little fiber saw.
Yeah, there's that. Alright. What's the burning rubber smell? One, you got an oil leak from hell.
Yep, I saw that.
And two,
Didn't cut
it
off.
needs a lot of coolant. A lot of coolant. Cause
Yeah, damn.
wow, that's
Oh, that was the point of the test. Was just,
oh man,
so yeah, we got a bad.
that's a bad smell. That's
We learned something today.
yeah, that smells like
That tells me it's probably the rubber. It's probably one of those rubber wheels.
that's
you're talking
definitely
about.
something rubber. That's that vacuum cleaner belt smell. Hey, brown boat's back. That's oh wow. We'll be back.
Find that oil.
So we had a bunch of old flares expired in like 92. You can't just leave them sitting around, you gotta dispose of them. So, flare tests. Every single one of them lit, every single one of them worked. They're pretty hard to get lit, but they worked.
They lit after like the 12th try.
That's sulfur. For safety. You had to dispose of the flares. You don't just want to sit around.
In like 3 hours from now, when the spots are out of my eyes, I'll
Yeah,
go
don't
and
look
see
at them.
again.
Into the air hose.
Yeah.
What's up, P?
I've gone back and forth like 3 times. Like, oh, they're meeting up in high voltage. Well, neither of you are here.
Oh, we ran downstairs looking for insulators.
Now, if we're gonna, yeah. Did we put the nut on the back side over here?
I don't remember. I got sent home on that one.
Yeah. See, we can't fit a bolt through there. I'm saying on the other one, we put the nut on the back side. So I need some bolts. Seven-sided bolts.
Okay. Come down a little.
Yeah, I gotta. Don't want to stab him. That's what it looked like.
It's lovely.
But we need like 4-inch bolts, I think.
And we got like 5-inch bolts.
These are like 5s.
So we get bolts on the way in tomorrow.
Yeah, these are 5 1/4. So 5s. And then I gotta make spacers to hold this out instead of nuts, but that's what we
What's
need.
wrong with nuts? Nuts work.
If it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother me. It's simple, cheap, works.
Then that's
It saves half an hour on a lathe.
that's that one. And we went 29.5. This looks further away.
It might be by a little bit. But it's first post out, so it's the one we do.
So it doesn't line up quite as pretty. This one we might have to do different.
How come?
Because we're like right at the corner of the...
Move it half a space if you have to.
What do you mean half a space?
Well, like if it's too close to the wire or something, bring it down.
But I can't because that's still the center line. I'd have to move it up an inch.
Okay.
Is that gonna bother you
No.
if it's up an inch?
No.
You sure? It's gonna be a different height than the other ones.
I won't tell if you won't.
Alright.
I'd rather have it work good than look perfect.
Okay.
Form follows
If I
function.
move up 1 1/4-ish, it'll be fine on both of them.
Well, nobody's ever going to know about it except you and me and the 3 people that watch the blog.
Yeah.
Looks crooked from here. You see it?
Yeah, it's
Right.
a little crooked, but
Yeah.
I can fix that.
Okay.
It's not as bad as that one over there was.
No, no. This will be level in the end. It's not in yet though, so it's just kind of hanging out.
I just gotta drill this front hole a little bit bigger.
Okay.
But yeah, gotta get 4-inch bolts.
I'll give you a couple bucks. You can pick them up on your way
Yeah.
in. All right.
There's a new Tractor Supply in Alpine.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I know. That's where all my money's gonna be going now.
Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by a grant from the giant fuzzy ball of love that is Madman Mark McGough. Thank you, sir, for being my friend and a supporter of the Captain's Blog for a long, long time.